Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Bold and the beautiful 2-week spoilers for April 7 to 18, 2025 see Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton's brain is broken, and Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, is completely distraught, and Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, may wind up reamed. A furious Deacon Sharp, Sean Kanan, confronts Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, after hearing from Hope Logan, Annika Noel, that her boyfriend and mom betrayed her, and she was the one fired from Forrester Creations. But they both kept their own jobs, the person who did the sketchy papers and the person who took over the CEO job. Deacon doesn't think that is quite fair, and he is going to have some things to say. Meanwhile, Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Masinswood, is quite worried about Liam after his accident. On Monday, we're going to resume with the scene from Friday, with him flatlining in the ER after Dr. Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, tells Steffy about the intracranial bleed. And it sounds like he may need brain surgery this week. Because that's usually what they have to do, or they have to drill a hole in your skull to let the pressure off. There's lots of things they can do. Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, keeps working on Ridge about their destiny and relenting on choosing Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig. But Ridge isn't going to back down off of that or on Hope's firing. Tuesday, April 8th, Liam wakes up in the hospital and finds out that Steffy has been at his side this entire time. Of course, that's going to give Liam the warm fuzzies, but I do wonder if Steffy being there misleads him somehow, or if we're going to see some amnesia thing since Liam's brain is messed up. The storyline is supposed to be huge and unlike anything we've seen. I take that with a grain of salt, because generally when Bold and the Beautiful gives a huge spoiler like that, it doesn't pan out to be that exciting. I hope it is. The argument between Deacon and Carter turns physical on Tuesday, and we've got these hunks kung fu fighting. Deacon doesn't buy it when Carter insists he thought Hope would understand why he had to give Forrester Creations back to its rightful owners. For Deacon, he is mad that Carter broke Hope's heart. So Deacon's going to punch Carter in the face, and then he's going to punch Deacon right back. But then Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, is going to intervene before things spiral too badly out of control. But they're both going to get some punches in. Both of those actors, Sean Kanan and Lawrence St. Victor, have martial arts training. If you've not seen Sean Kanan on Cobra Kai, the Netflix series where he is reprising his role from Karate Kid 3, it is very good. It's really funny because Cobra Kai, I don't know what season of it he was on. I don't watch it, but my husband and son do. And my son saw it, saw Sean Kanan, and said, "Oh, that's Deacon from Bold." I was like, yeah, it is. Wednesday, April 9th, we've got Finn, Tanner Novlan, confronting Bill Spencer about him getting Luna Nozoa, Lisa Yamada, out of jail. I'm just wondering if Bill is going to lay into Finn about abandoning his daughter and refusing to see Luna because of Steffy's ultimatum. He could be trying to pack up Finn and send him on a guilt trip. But I don't think Bill should be lecturing anybody on poor parenting at this point. Meanwhile, Shyla Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, accepts Luna as her granddaughter fully despite Deacon's reservation. She will risk anything for Luna. But are they going to have to keep sneaking around behind her husband's back? Thursday, April 10th, we're going to see Grace and Finn talking about Liam's medical condition, which is quite dire. And there may be something more going on with his brain condition, amnesia, repeat issues from all those concussions he's had. He's had at least 5 traumatic brain injuries since 2010, by the way, if you're keeping track. And his life may be at risk. Some of his brain cells may be at risk. And I wonder if Finn is going to be in a difficult position where he knows something about Liam's health, but he has to keep it from Steffy, because he can't just tell her unless there's a specific document, that Liam has signed saying, yeah, she's my medical proxy, or she's got authorization on the whole HIPAA thing. Meanwhile, Daphne tries to get Carter to face that it's the end of his relationship with Hope Logan, and is going to see if she can get him to move on with her. I think she will succeed. Friday, April 11th, Taylor catches Brooke plotting to seduce Ridge. Brooke is flaunting her body in lingerie at the office, which, to be fair, They do have a bedroom line. She's hoping that it's Ridge walking in, but it is Taylor who busts her. And I would expect Brooke to insist this is about Ridge's design work on Brooke's bedroom, but Taylor knows what she's up to. Elektra Forrester, Lania Grace, and Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, are making out at work and discussing the next steps in their relationship. Meanwhile, Sheila and Luna are plotting against them. And Luna tells Sheila that she thinks Will is wasting his time and calls Elektra prissy. I didn't like, honestly, that Elektra laid hands on Luna. Not because she's innocent and doesn't, deserve whatever is coming her way as a double murderer. But it reminds me of when Steffi comes at Sheila. It's like you can't say you're terrified of that person and then go start a physical confrontation where you assault a murderer while trying to say, "Oh, I'm so scared." Those two things just don't add up. That's a writing issue. All right, the week of April 14th through the 18th, fallout from Taylor realizing Brooke plans to play very dirty to get her dusty destiny back on track. And Taylor may worry what would have happened if it had been Ridge who walked in on Brooke in her purple panties. And that is a valid concern. Taylor may give Ridge an ultimatum that she doesn't want him designing for Brooke's line. I mean, they promised to find Zen Forrester Dominguez, Delon Demetz, another job. Of course, that's a little bizarre, but he's not related to Brooke, but it is kind of something. Carter may be ready to move past Hope Logan now that her daddy Deacon assaulted him and Daphne rode to his defense. Plus, Hope does not seem like she is going to back down on her decision to split with him. She soon has something new to think about. Steffi is going to be there to support Liam during this medical crisis, but I also expect Hope to show up as well and for things to get tense between Liam's ex-wives. Bill, of course, is going to be torn up once he finds out Liam collapsed after their argument and has a brain injury that is possibly putting his life at risk. Deacon is not going to be able to convince Sheila to turn her back on Luna. Will Sheila plead her case, or will she just keep sneaking around behind his back? Bill's words may get through to Finn if he explains to him that he felt like he had no choice but to get Luna out of prison because her life was in danger. And then Bill may talk to Finn about nearly losing Liam and how he's rethinking things. You never know when your kid could be gone for good. Will and Elektra face some roadblocks, and Remy Price, Christian Weissman, may be back in the mix again soon. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.